So, what has been the most rewarding case in your entire career?
I think there are many cases, but there is one case, there are two, three cases. So, the first case, which is close to my heart, is the Supreme Court Women Lawyers Association versus Union of India, wherein we had filed a writ petition, a PIL, to request the parliament to bring in a death penalty and or chemical castration for child rapists. And fortunately, that was recommended to the parliament, and the parliament went on to define the age, the age difference between a minor and a girl. And they succeeded in giving death penalty as a death penalty to child rapists. So that was a victory for me, because I have seen women, and what provoked me to file that petition was the death of a 28-day-old infant who was brutally raped by her neighbor. And it was so heartbreaking for me. It touched my conscience. So I filed that, and with the help of my colleagues from the association. And that was a landmark case for me. It was a victory of sorts for me. But still nothing has happened, because still today, although the law was implemented in 2018, courtesy Mr. Shri Prakash Javadekar and Kiran Rijiju, not one death penalty has happened till date. So I feel sad, because ultimately, if we have strict laws and they are not effectively implemented, then there is no use of these laws. Yes, no benefit, because there has to be a fear which is to be instilled. People from the humanities side may cry and say, oh, human activists, and say the death penalty should be, an eye for an eye may make the whole world blind. But unfortunately, in our country, until and unless there is fear instilled in people, nothing is going to change. So even if 10 people are put to the gallows, it's going to definitely, hamper the reduction. Bring down the crime rate. 10 people's death is in a country of 145 crores. I'm sure is going to make a difference. And these people need to be punished. What has a child done to deserve that kind of a treatment, A 28-day-old baby. It's so sad. In fact, just about last month, a 1.5-year-old child of a construction worker was playing on the road, or where the building was being constructed, and she was raped by 3 people, a 50-year-old man, a 28-year-old man, and a 16-year-old man. And that poor child died because she got medical attention. She was shifted to the ICU in the Noida Medical Center. And it's very unfortunate that, people are stooping so low. And the other case which I did was, I got the 857 porn sites shut for 3 days. That was a victory of sorts. So right now, as president of the Supreme Court Women Lawyers Association, we've again filed a petition seeking pan-India safety guidelines for women. And there I have specifically asked for ban on free online porn. And I want, you must ban this free online porn, because that tends to incite men. And when you're getting something free and you're incited, you tend to, look for people to take out your lust or your desires and things like that. So if this is made payment, it generates finance, it generates revenue for the government. And then if you link it with your Aadhaar and your bank,
Bank and PAN card.
PAN card is linked, and other details are linked to this buying of this online porn, you see, then the people at home will also know what their father is doing, or their husband is doing, or their son is doing. So the crime rate may even come down then. So I'm seeking that. Let's see what happens. And the another case which I did was close to my heart, but unfortunately I was not paid in that matter, is about recruitment, the re-employment of 1,347 engineers, backlog engineers from the state of Karnataka. It was close to me because they had lost in the tribunal and they had lost in the High Court. And after losing in both the courts below, chances are minus of winning in the Supreme Court. And an identical matter had come up before the same bench of Justice Kehar and Bhanumati and of Justice Kehar and Justice Chauhan, wherein the backlog of 100, where the UKP engineers, that Upper Krishna project engineers, 417, they had lost, and the Supreme Court had dismissed their case. So when they had dismissed, so this was a similar case, identical case, but for backlog engineers. So it came up before a bench of Justice Kehar and Justice Bhanumati. And Justice Kehar told me, Mahalakshmi, I will give you limited time. So you make your point. A similar case has already been dismissed. I said, my lords, I will not waste a single moment of your lordship's judicial precious time. And I argued the matter for 2 days, and I won.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't win. The clients won.
The
And
client win.
1,347 engineers, they got back their pay, but they never paid me my fees. That was the saddest state of affairs. And, you know, it was a commitment because no other senior advocate would do it. And I was not even a senior then. And, you know, because when a senior advocate's office, you need to pay the fees first and then see the senior. But here I did it because they came from my home state and they said, you know, they promised me. But at the end of the day, I feel that okay, fine, they got back their work, their fires are burning, their home is running, their children are getting educated and married. So God has blessed me in umpteen number of ways. Yeah, I did my best. And the biggest compliment came from Justice Kehar, because when I finished arguments, my father-in-law walked into the court and then he said, Mr. Rao, I must tell you that you have given your legacy, you have placed your legacy in the best hands, and she is the best female advocate in the country. And coming from Justice Kehar, it was a deep, deep honor for me. And the people who lost, the advocates, they were taunting me saying, oh, you not only won the case, but you got compliments from the judge. Yes, I did. Yeah, the devil should get its due, right?